Hi, thank you for joining me for this review of the Syma X22W Wi-Fi FPV RC Quadcopter drone. Supplied courtesy of Banggood.com for review. It comes nicely packaged in this box, quite a strong box. Here we can see it says it's got hover function. And if we have a look here, it's got app control, FPV first person view, flight plan or waypoints, navigation, wireless image transmission, one key takeoff and landing, can do 360 flips and stunts, has a 6-axis gyro, has headless mode, LED lights, works on 2.4 gigahertz with a radio control transmitter, has altitude hold, and a 720p HD camera. Gives the transmitter functions on the box here. And then with the app you can also use app gravity control to maneuver it rather than the joysticks. And this comes in a black and white color. So if we open the box, we get a user manual, and this is the black X22W. On the underside here we get the radio control transmitter. We get a phone mount to hold the phone for FPV. We get a charging dock to charge the battery. It's a USB cable that plugs into the charging dock here. Charge the battery, put the battery in, and a light comes on, and when the light goes off, the battery's finished charging. You get a small star Phillips screwdriver and 4 spare propellers. If we have a closer look at the quad itself, a little bit flexible, which is good. It should be quite durable. Got the big front here, and this is the lens for the 720p HD camera. Brushed motors are quite well cooled. Little silicone or rubber landing feet underneath. Prop guards are quite strong. Propellers are quite rigid, so if they do get knocked, they might get damaged quite easily. But these prop guards should help a lot and not affect flying too much. On top here we've got our power on and off button. This doesn't have an SD card, so you can record video on the app. And then this is the battery, so a modular battery. It slides into the dock to charge like this. And this is a 3.7 volt single cell 400 mAh battery, which should be good for a flying time of about 6 to 8 minutes. Slides in here nicely, locks in position there. If we power it on, you see 2 green LED lights at the back here, 2 red LED lights in the front there. The radio control transmitter. A nice feel to it, a bit small in my hands. Both gimbals are spring-loaded. As I mentioned, it's got the altitude hold. You need to remove this screw and supply your own 4 AA batteries that you put into here, and you'll need to secure it back on with the screw. Pity it doesn't just use a clip. Power button, power it on there. Power it off here. So the button on top here is a press to take off and a press to land for automatic takeoff and land. The button on the back here to do a 360-degree flip and roll. So you need to press and hold it and then flip, press, hold and roll. Then a long press, about 3 seconds on the right joystick here, puts it into headless mode. And then the same again to take it out of headless mode. A quick press adjusts the speed. So this has got 2 speeds, a low speed and high speed. These buttons here have no function at all. And then if you press down on the left joystick, you can do trimming. But because this has a 6-axis gyro to do a level calibration, when you power it up, you pull both sticks down and to the right to do a level calibration. And to start the motors, you pull down and inwards. And to stop the motors, down and inwards too. This is the mount for a mobile phone. Quite fits and holds quite securely, which is good. Then the user manual is a very good quality. Actually, very good illustrations, good grammar, quite detailed and quite comprehensive, giving you all the details you need. And then the functions of the app as well. And then you can download the app. It's called Syma Go for Android or for Apple iOS. So to connect the app, you need to first of all power the quad on. To broadcast a wireless signal, go to wireless settings on your device, go to Wi-Fi. And here we can see FPV Wi-Fi -DBF. We press to connect. Busy connecting. That's it, connected. And we open up the app. Syma Go, we go start. And here we connected. We've got Wi-Fi FPV. Then you can power the quad on with the power button there. Start recording video, take a picture, auto takeoff, auto land. And then if we go here, you can adjust speed, high, low here, navigate your library. This is to fly using gravity, headless mode, and waypoint navigation. So you do this and then set your waypoints and it should follow the path for waypoint navigation. So while we still have the quad on, let's power up the radio control transmitter. To bind, press up and down, lights go solid. Then to calibrate, both sticks down and to the right, lights flash and then go solid. And then to start up the motors, we pull down and inwards. Now the range on this should be about up to 150 meters. The FPV range should be good for about at least 25 meters. And let's see what will happen if it does lose contact with the radio control transmitter. So we'll turn it off. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1019. So that's not very good. It'll take up to about 20 seconds before it'll power down if it goes out of range of the radio control transmitter. So one will have to be careful if you're flying outdoors and try not to let it get too far away with such a long delay before it powers down. Can we rebind with it if we get closer? Yes, we can. So let's do a little flight indoors and see how it flies indoors. We'll also do an outdoor flight and see how it flies outdoors. See how much flying time we can get with the battery. See what the quality of the video is like. And also see how and if the waypoint navigation works. Okay, let's see how it flies indoors. All on and ready, already calibrated. Start the motors. Auto takeoff. Auto takeoff. Quite stable, quite steady. You can see the green lights at the back here. Red lights in the front here. Okay, very nice, very stable. I'll do a flip. Yeah, nice tight little forward flip. The roll. Very nice tight little roll. And let's see what it looks like in the dark. Yes, you can see the lights. Definitely the back green lights here quite clearly. Red lights in the front. Yes, the lights are quite bright and nice and good in the dark. Okay, let's just see if it will go waypoints. We've got enough space here to do waypoints. And it looks as though we have to take off with the app to do waypoints. So let me just land it. Okay, we'll start it up with the power button on the app. Take off. The waypoints here. Oh, there we go. Just following the waypoints. Okay, so waypoints work quite well. Press land. So yes, even a confined space, the waypoints work quite well with the app. Okay, let's see how the Syma X22W flies outdoors. So it's switched on, connected to Wi-Fi. We've got FPV. Going to turn on the radio control transmitter. Bind. Okay, then to calibrate, both sticks down and to the right. Can't see lights flashing, but gotta hope that that's calibrating. Start the motors, both sticks down and inwards. Start the clock and press auto takeoff. Okay, so that's auto takeoff. Let's bring it back here. And a low speed. see how it's going to hold altitude. Okay, there's about a 5-mile wind coming from behind me. So there, but holding altitude nicely and well. Okay, let's take it up a bit. Let's have a look at the yaw in the low rate. Okay, quite a fast little yaw in the low rate there. Okay, put it up at the rate. Okay, now we're in the high rate. And that's more responsive. And that's the yaw in the high rate. Okay, let's start video. So press there. That's video going. And let's try and do a 360 flip. Okay, it doesn't want to do a 360. It maneuvers quite well, quite fast, quite responsive. Okay, managed to recover from hitting that twig. Okay, don't know why it doesn't want to flip or roll. Ah, there we go. Okay, got to press it and hold it a bit. Try that again. Okay, there we go. So nice roll, quite nice and tight. Nice little forward flip. And a nice tight back flip. Let's have a look on the FPV. Maneuvering well. A little bit of a lag on the FPV. Let's just take it up here. Get some more camera footage. Holding steady despite the wind. See the green light on the back here. No flashing lights as yet. Get a close up now of the bush here in front. Take it over there. And up a bit. Here. It's really quite stable and steady. I generally find these little Symas are. Get back down here. Up to Katie and get a selfie of Katie here. Oops, can't get a selfie too high. Go down a bit lower. There we go. Okay, got flashing lights now, and we've been going 5 minutes, so it could be low battery warning, and then when the battery gets low, starts losing power, but we'll keep going and see how long it's going to go for. Still holding steady. Not a bad flying time so far. 5.5 minutes, still got flashing lights, and now it's going into land. Stop the clock. So nice flight, a good flying time of 5.5 minutes, quite stable, flips and rolls very nicely. You'll have seen how the videos come out now. So really nice little Wi-Fi FPV quadcopter, and I'll take a couple of photos now just to see what photos look like.